Happy Sunday, folks. Let's go ahead and get into today's Lions news/rumor. I'm sure you've seen it over here. It's all over the wire, and it's about the trade, the David Montgomery trade situation that we've been dealing with so far. Rumor came out that Detroit Lions, David Montgomery wants out of Detroit, and this was on ESPN's Jeremy Fowler. And it's going to be disputed by David Montgomery, so just FYI here. It says at the running back, the Lions, David Montgomery wants out, has a reasonable contract, owes $6 million in 26 and is 28. That has value. Word out of Indy is Detroit would like a decent 3 pick, possibly 5th rounder in return. Seattle makes sense here if they can't re-sign Kenneth Walker. So that's what they're saying. Look, we heard a rumor, it was a couple weeks ago, a 3rd round pick, and I thought that would be ridiculous. I didn't think that'd be possible. A 5th round is what I thought exactly what David Montgomery would go for, so that sounds legit. However, David Montgomery is disputing it. On his Twitter, he says, "Damn, Demo told you that?" And you'll see my reply on there. I go, "Demo, oh no, Demo, don't go." So he's saying, I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing. So what is the truth? Here's the thing. So the word was going around the combine, so there's agents there, so potentially they're getting it from agents, or that the Lions are kind of wanting to trade him potentially a little bit. There's a lot of weird stuff going on this offseason. In the rumors mill, in all of it. It is weird. We have article, then the next one disputes it. You know, this is disinformation time. Go ahead and hit that like button. But this is this is a crazy offseason. One day you have a rumor, and then a dispute on ESPN, and then like an hour later it changes. It's been going on all offseason with multiple players and situations. So, will he get traded? I don't know. There's smoke, there's fire. Where's it coming from? But Demo himself saying, he told you? He's like, hey, he didn't say anything. Ultimately, what do I think happens? I think he does get traded. I mean, there's so much smoke now about this situation with David Montgomery. There is a ton of smoke. And if the Lions are trying to get a 5th round pick that seems about the price tag, they can go in the draft and pick up a rookie running back if that's what they're wanting to do. Makes more sense to pick up if you're going to trade David Montgomery, to pick up a rookie running back, if you're talking about saving money, is the right thing to do. If you're going to just trade David Montgomery and pick up a free agent running back who's lesser, doesn't make a lot of sense. Again, that would be the same situation we did with DJ Reed and Carlton Davis. You let one guy go to save money, you bring another guy, that's worse. So I think going to the draft makes a lot of sense, and they have met with running backs. Penn State. My very first mock draft months ago. So this could be a situation that they would do. If they were to trade David Montgomery, it makes the most sense to do it in the draft. But we don't want David Montgomery to go. I don't. I still like David Montgomery. I do not think his game has diminished, like articles or people are saying. No, that was the offensive line that got diminished. Montgomery runs in the middle of the offensive line. What do you think gets affected? He is still a good running back, really good running back. But if the Lions are trying to save money and go younger, that makes sense. That is something I could see them doing. You say, no way. Well, we did it with DeAndre Swift and Williams. We did that. We got rid of them and brought in 2 backs. So do you think it's possible they trade away David Montgomery, save money, and draft a rookie running back? I think a lot of us would say yes, considering the fact that Jahmyr Gibbs is probably going to be more of a feature back. But you still got to get a number 2 because we're going to be running a lot. That's why I want Montgomery still in this team. Sione Vaki, that dude's can't stay healthy at all. That's not going to be your number 2. They're looking for a bowling ball back, right? They're looking for a pounder, not somebody that gets hit and is out for the next game. So I don't know. What do you guys, do you think this is true? Do you think that David Montgomery gets traded? Do you, right now, again, it's the time of disinformation, so take everything with a grain of salt. Everything. But this one I've been hearing for a while. I mean, even before I did my mock draft a couple months ago, I was hearing that a while. That's why I mocked a running back in the draft from Penn State. Look at the video if you want to. Look, if they do trade him soon, I'll make a video, obviously, about the trade, and then we're going to do the top 5 running backs that could be replacing David Montgomery if this occurs. And I already did that video, but I could do it again, especially with free agency coming up. With it's a week and a half away, really, really close. So super exciting time here. So give me your thoughts on this rumor. Do you believe it? Do you not? Do you want him to be traded? What do you think you would get if he was traded? I think a 5th round pick is exactly what it would be. So give me your thoughts in the comments. Adios.